Hey there, hey there. Welcome to another corner of the Backrooms. Today, we're going to be exploring somewhere else, a level of the Backrooms that is a combination or blended mix, and that is level 38. Level 38. So, tuck in your bed sheets, alright? Put over your covers, and get ready to pay off your sleep debt. So, let's get on to this video. So now, you are in level 38 of the Backrooms. Level 38 is the 39th level of the Backrooms, alright? It is a conglomeration of all the levels between level 0 and level 37. As I explain this level, this is a glass of water. I'm not going to count towards my glass of water series drinking ASMR, but treat this as you drinking almond water in the Backrooms. So as I said, level 38 it's like a melting pot of all of the levels from 0 to 37 blended in like a melting pot. So this level is believed to be a point where all levels fold into each other. That's why it's called Into the Fold, or fold point, fold point, fold point. The cause of this folding is due to the fact that the various levels of the Backrooms follow no definitive structure, meaning that when levels fold over each other to create entrances and exits, certain sections of these levels end up overlapping and existing inside one conjoined area, as well as having all the physical properties of the previous 38 levels from 0 to 37. Level 38 also shares some of the effects as all previous levels. These include the intense darkness found in level 6, the intense mold found in level 28, and decay found in the outer levels, outer sections, and level 33. Okay. So, what that means is when you explore, you might find yourself in a room, part of level 0, of which the walls are yellow, and you've got the brown floors and the wild yellows and the fluorescent lights. Turn the corner and you'll find the pipes of level 3. And you turn the corner and you find a dark level of level 6. And if you open a door, go in a doorway, you'll end up outside in level 11, inside the city. You go in a building, you find yourself in one of the apartments. Okay. So, level 38 is comprised of 2 areas. These areas are not defined, and there are multiple of each area in this level. The areas in question being the interior and the exterior. Now, we're going to cover the interior part. The interior is the blanket term for any locations that exist in areas that are not contained within a skybox, and will most likely be the first area who ends up traveling here. In other words, when you first come here in level 38, you'll most likely end up in a part of the interior area. These areas are the most common areas of level 38. It's the most common area and will most likely be the area that you go when you travel upon this level. Due to the effect level 12 possesses being carried until level 38, taking pictures of this area is almost impossible. So far, only 2 pictures of level 38 have been taken without them being corrupted or distorted. My glass of water, imagine this being almond water, is half full now. We gotta explore more. Alright. Despite this seemingly random layout, for each of these levels intersect and cross, patterns between what gets merged and what does not get merged. Okay, and which aspects of a level make it into the final geometry have been spotted. Okay. So now, let's talk about the exterior. As I covered the interior, I'm going to cover the exterior. So the exterior is a term for any areas of level 38 that exist in outdoor places. Just for example, you will see that level 11 is kind of in part of level 38 is part of an outside, is part of the exterior, or level 10 or something, or one of the levels. Which is a forest. If you remember, one of the levels is a like purple forest. That is part of the exterior. Alright. So as the levels between 0 and 38 have more interior versions than exterior levels, this level has more insides than outsides, so it has less exterior sections or areas than interior areas. Correlations between how the levels merge and collide into one another have been identified and documented. So, now let us talk about entrances and exits to and from level 38. It is possible to enter level 38 by wandering around levels 0 and through level 37. So it's more of a luck flip or a coin flip. It's a chance of luck. While walking, one may notice the landscape to shift and become more and 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 more messy and more messy, and generally filled with intersecting or glitched areas and conflicting designs. While doing this, there is also a chance to enter another level that's much deeper, 263. So that is just an indicator of whether you end up in level 38 or not. Now let's talk about the exits. Exiting level 38 is functionally identical to entering this level. So, it's like the vice versa version of entering, but from to exit this level. So, you have to explore between the glitched nature of this level, okay? So while traveling through this level, one may notice the surroundings start to shift and take into a more stable form. Depending on the area of level 38 one is in, the level an individual will vary. If it's in the exterior, they will exit to any level that exists under a skybox. If it's in the interior, they will exit into any level that consists of any quantity of rooms. There's another form of exit, but I'm not going to cover that because it's kind of out of scope. Look at that. Very cute. And the glass is empty. So that was level 38 of the Backrooms. A fractured place where memories and levels and realities all merge across 0 to 37. It is like a melting pot. Everything merged. There's no real definitive path, and only echoes of places you've been and places you were never meant to see. So, I hope this little journey of exploring level 38 as I explained it, helped you relax and hopefully sleep. Hopefully, if you get your tingles, please give this video a thumbs up. I always make ASMR formatted content to help you sleep, ease off your sleep debt, and finish off working on your balance of your sleep credit card. So until next time, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you next time.